Today we have the UFC 4 Universe Mode Episode 13, Fight Night 13, a massive 13 fight card. I'm pretty super excited. This one is relatively interesting just because of what we have in store. Because this is going to set up for our next week's show, which is an Ultimate Contender fight night, which is basically the top 10 contenders in every division or top 5. 2 of those fighters will be on display in every single weight class. What is up, WGP man? Welcome.
You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker.
How's it going, man?
Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this?
And it's funny because in this episode we have the 0-1 Joaquin Reed taking on the 0-2 CM Punk. You know, Punk kind of appears every now and again. He made an appearance in UFC 2, made an appearance in UFC 3. He's back here against a young upcomer in Joaquin Reed, a kid who a lot of people say has intense knockout power, but his kickboxing is where he excels in. And it's good to see that you're doing good, WGP man. But no, I'm really looking forward to this fight. I think this is gonna. If Punk is to beat this guy, I think it should be a little bit of an upset. Like truly, I do believe that. At the end of the day, CM Punk is just a professional wrestler. So it'll be interesting to see him kind of step in the octagon and potentially get a W here.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage. Those hands.
Believe it or not, Punk has done a good job holding his own so far. I really didn't think this fight was going to get past the first round.
He is all about that left kick to the body. Oh man!
I also want to talk about that Joaquin Buckley knockout. Did you guys see that knockout on Friday night in Abu Dhabi? That has got to be one of the most greatest knockouts of all time. The athleticism it took from to spin his leg around like that and bop him dead in the jaw was nuts. And I like Impa Kasaganai, but holy mackerel, was that a nasty kick.
Uppercut lands to him.
I mean, both guys, honestly, this is a weird strategy from both guys. You know, they haven't necessarily wanted to engage like that, and when they have, it hasn't really led to much. There hasn't been any combos really. The connections just aren't there.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. A little single collar tie there.
So he needed the face.
And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watch.
That was a beautiful kick.
You can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
And you heard the thud. Oh, did the jaw.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Round 2 coming up next. All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
I mean, honestly, I'm going to give round 1 10-9 Joaquin Reed.
That he's giving his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way. Look at the turnover in that kick.
But if you don't know, Joaquin Reed in the blue and yellow, Punk in the black or gray. Hey, that was a good takedown from Reed. When you go for that single leg takedown, up now another battle good half guard. He's in full, well, basically top mount at this point. If he pops up, it's gonna be a bad spot for CM Punk. And I will say this, that when you get punched in the side of your ear, it's a lot of people forget that when you get punched hard enough, you immediately hear a ring. For anyone who's ever had like an ear infection temporarily, or just anyone who's ever had any damage to the ears, that ringing is there for a very long time. And in a fight like this, it's going to discombobulate you. You won't be able to hear as clearly. So now, if you're CM Punk, you got to figure out, right, how am I going to get off the ground? How am I going to stop getting punched? And what can I do to survive against a guy who's absolutely dominating me on the ground? This is side control. You never want to be in this position. Well, at least if you're on the bottom. Probably should have said that one correctly. He's again in full mount. If you go, CM Punk cannot let him get the arm. That was smart from Punk. He realized he was about to be in danger. He tried to find a way to get away from it and avoid it.
Maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by CM Punk.
But still, you know, Punk has been dominated on the ground, in my opinion, by Joaquin Reed.
Nice offense from the bottom. Going for the arm here.
Wait a minute, CM Punk could potentially have, if he gets the Kimura, he may actually be able to tap Joaquin Reed out. The Kimura lock could do it. Oh, it's being wrenched in. The Kimura lock, Joaquin Reed is maybe a little bit too confident. And Reed able to escape what could have been potential disaster.
Now connects with a right. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Yeah, see, now this is the problem. Punk is getting clocked repetitively here, and repeatedly. I should have said repeatedly.
And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
You know, that Kimura unfortunately wasn't enough for me to give Punk the round. I still believe 10-9 Reed, because Reed had such great ground control, only made that one mistake in the beginning. Remember that. He only made that mistake in the beginning, and that, well, not the beginning, but was allowing his arm to get caught in that Kimura. You know, ultimately, that may have hurt his chances a little bit.
Give him the right hand behind the jab. Give him the hook behind the right hand. Jab. Right hand.
Now you're seeing Reed trying to connect a little bit more, and you know, oh, nice uppercut.
That is your soda. I mean, come on, man, let this guy have the whole thing.
Ooh, that uppercut landed.
That was a nice uppercut.
Knee to the body.
You know, surprisingly, CM Punk is, you know, shown a little bit of aptitude here. He's shown that he's progressed from his last 2 defeats.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round.
He's trying to go for the takedown.
Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing,
Punk, though, not gonna let it happen.
Risk management goes out the window.
Oh yeah, no more risk management. Either get knocked out or you knock them out. One way or the other, you're gonna lose. You can lose by decision or you can lose by knockout. But at least when you go for the knockout, you give yourself a chance to try to find your
Look at this. See this Punk holding the leg. See, if Reed was smart, he'd try to grab for a guillotine.
And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent.
You know, it's funny though, you know, CM Punk being a wrestler, kind of got dominated on the ground. But he's got great takedown defense. I will say that about, oh, nice head kick. He's hurt.
After you take a head kick like this, that is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great timing to land that punch. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect.
I mean, ultimately, I mean, Reed and Punk are gonna more than likely go the distance.
With the left hook. And they separate. 20 seconds now remaining in the round.
Big kick.
So this is a 10-fight prelim, 3 fights in the main event, but I mean, honestly, round 3, this fight was not as good as it should have been. But I think the winner here is Joaquin Reed by decision.
All three judges scored this contest 30-26, declaring the winner by unanimous decision.
30-26, my goodness. Joaquin Reed gets his first victory by unanimous decision against CM Punk. Reed now goes 1-1. CM Punk 0-3. You know, ultimately this fight was a little bit lackluster to open up the show here. You know, I think the MGM Grands, they're looking for a little bit more fireworks than that. It's it kind of fell flat a little bit.
Coming up next, it's a lightweight bout between Jake Matthews and James the Texecutioner Vick.
Jake Matthews 0-1, James Vick 1-2. Both these guys trying to add that first win in the win column. Robertson's gonna get it fight.
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper.
The nice shots there.
Every performance we have seen it put on, these guys seem to be the...
You know, in this flyweight division that is in a desperate need for actual contenders, you can win a fight and be ranked. That's all it takes. And for James Matthews, that could be a similar situation.
Right into his opponent's midsection.
And they separate.
You know, for the pay-per-view, I don't think, you know, we'll have every title on the line.
Perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
And I know for some of you guys will be like, what? I mean, but like, seriously, in the lightweight division and men's flyweight division, there's literally only like one contender really left.
It gets touched by that leg kick.
Like, when you have a champion that's so dominant that he runs through the whole division, what do you do?
Single collar tie now. All right, boy, tie clinch. A lot of elbows and knees could be coming from here. We'll see how he chooses to attack.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous position, but an advantage.
Oh, those are nice shots. Oh! Jake Matthews.
Time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad.
By the way, the main event tonight is Mickey Gall taking on Tyron Woodley.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Oh, collar tie. 3 minutes have gone by here in round one.
Nice
Both
shots.
guys really throwing with authority. And he landed the right hand there.
That was a good, I think James Vick kick there landed right in the abdominal area. Again, we're seeing a lot of fighters. What is with this, like,
Single collar tie now.
approach of
Oh, man, hate to be hit
not
with one of
wanting
those
to, like,
kicks the body.
engage? If this goes on for the next couple of fights, I may actually just take control, because this is...
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Oh, man.
Nice
that's a
Superman
nice kick
punch.
right there.
He's doing a great job of landing that kick.
You know, James Vick does have not only the, in my opinion, the height advantage, but also the reach advantage. If you look at the arm length of Jake
That's a good
Matthews,
right.
and
Nice
good
double.
takedown.
Takedown now. So what do they say? Try again.
It was a good. It was a good double leg takedown. And now, what do? You have 18 seconds left. You've got to try to figure out what to do in a good position here. You want to get the stoppage right now, and it's not even gonna matter. Jake Matthews getting the better of him.
Here on the ground now, maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks.
Round number, ooh, that's a tough one. Oh, nice head kick.
Somehow, his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not...
I'm actually surprised when you start off round. That's the first thing is get head kicked. You gotta understand, your adrenaline kind of dies down when you take that 60-second break. So when you get kicked, that not only does that adrenaline kind of kick right back in, but you're gonna definitely be feeling the pain.
Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop throwing. Look at him whip his hip.
Both these guys have similar styles here. It's boxer versus kickboxer.
Little slip there by Vick. big roundhouse attempt just misses. That could have been lights out.
Here's the thing, a lot of people don't give James Vick enough credit for how well he is at deflecting and dodging his opposition's moves. He's one of the best, I think, at least in the lightweight division, to do it. He's a great dodger, but the problem is he finds himself, in my opinion, with lackluster offensive maneuvers. And, you know, you gotta wonder, is that what's kind of holding him back?
Checked a lot of leg kicks. That one was checked. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly...
Jake Matthews is just taking it to James Vick.
Look at those weapons.
But the one thing I will say is James Vick's takedown defense has been on point tonight.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the
Nice divided a good Superman punch, trying to go for the takedown. He takes you down again. This time he's got a little bit more time left. Go half guard. I think he tried to go to side control. And that would have been very deadly for James Vick if he would have got caught in that guillotine. Hey, what's up, Tim Joe? I don't think I said that before. My bad. Yeah, side control. You could potentially see it come more. There's a lot of things you could potentially see from this position.
Staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Matthews. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Here we... Wait, is he trying to outseat him? He does. Wow. I mean, that right there takes a lot of strength. Give credit there. That's very difficult to do.
His back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Oh, tags him with the left.
That left hand has been really effective tonight.
Well, not ideal to spend
some good shots
on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity.
Yeah, this has been a tough fight to score. I mean, the Joaquin Reed and CM Punk fight, that was easy. This one, it's going to the third round. I don't really know who you give the advantage to. I'm kind of tied at 19 apiece for both fighters.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Matthews gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got
that was a good block again from James Vick. Then look at that, Jake Matthews immediately follows up with a couple of combos. You know, and at this point for both fighters, they really shouldn't want to leave it to the judge's decision. It's such an even fight. These guys got to try to go for the knockout. Got to try to go for the tap out. Something here, because you don't want to leave it into the judges in a fight that's been so close. It's really on just what they perceive at this point.
Well, he has landed some good shots.
Yeah, like I said, folks, the #1 ranked Mickey Gall takes on the #3 ranked Tyron Woodley.
He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the
and
right
what
hand.
truly could be one of the better fights of the year.
On landing it, he's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
Get uppercut. Oh.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Matthews has got the tie clinched. Let's see what he can do with it.
It's a 13 fight card, 10 prelims, 3 main card. The main card being the welterweight division. Good take the wait. Oh, he got the choke. You know, I've seen some people try to use the submission and it never works. Like it never. I don't think it's ever tapped anybody. Wait, let's go. Whoa, what a great turnaround. That is a great counter from Jake Matthews here, who now has James Vick in a very difficult position. This could be it for James Vick's night. Can he hang on to survive? James Vick could tap out. No, he stays alive.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful.
See, this has been a way much more of an entertaining fight than the Reed and Punk fight was.
The moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield, kick off the hips, and get back to your feet.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Vick.
Those are some good shots.
Here, but he's denied by the defense. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Jake Matthews.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow, that happened. open quickly as the fighter
See, now this is where I'm like, ooh, because again, Jake Matthews and James Vick have really put on one heck of a contest today, and they were just so similar. This is a tough one to call. Personally, I could see this being 29-28 James Vick. I could see it being 29-28 Jake Matthews. This is another difficult. Well, this is the first difficult call of the night, but this is the second time Jake Matthews has been in a fight where it's been difficult to call.
A great flow state in regard to
the official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision.
Who's the winner, Bruce?
All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27.
Really, 30-27. Who won? Who?
Decision, Jake the Countkick Kid.
Wow, Jake Matthews gets his first win by decision. Jake Matthews 1-1. James Vick 0-3. That's how you do it, folks.
Your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you
Next up, it is going to be in the women's bantamweight division. The 1-9 Amanda Nunes is going to take on the 0-1 Aspen lad. Nunes got her first victory. She's looking to keep it going, and she kind of desperately needs to keep it going. But can she get the win here tonight against Aspen lad? Her being the referee for this fight in the women's bantamweight division. And, you know, like I said, for Amanda Nunes, she really has to get back on track. She finally found her groove in the last fight against Claire Peterson. And believe it or not, Claire Peterson actually almost went the distance with Amanda Nunes. So, you know, maybe we're seeing Amanda Nunes get back to that lioness form that that we all love and know. And I know a lot of people are assuming that's going to be the case.
Well-placed kick there by Nunes.
You gotta check these low leg kicks.
Edge of your seat action as expected so far.
Nice punch lands over the top.
That was a nice head kick.
All right, so Amanda Nunes getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have in the men's or the women's game here in 2020.
Yeah, regardless of gender, right? Regardless
You know,
of gender,
Amanda Nunes, I think, is one of the best fighters in the world, regardless of gender.
pound for pound.
You know, personally, she really is just a dominant
So again,
fighter.
we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances. A lot of motions in here that maybe are lost on the casual.
I'm also hoping that the UFC in real life finalizes the deal between my dude Aljamain Sterling and Petr Yan. Oh! I am shocked, Aspen lad. Honestly, that uppercut. Not uppercut, that just overall the hook just whoo, like yikes. This has been a brawl. These 3 rounds have been an absolute brawl between these two warriors. Oh, that uppercut. I'm telling you, that's the #1 mistake I see since we've done this series. People lean in and then their opponent catches them with that nasty uppercut. It's that lead uppercut that does so much damage. It's knocked people out before. It's cost people titles. That uppercut is literally the most dangerous tool that a lot of fighters have.
Just misses there with the left. How good is that right hand? Straight right hand, but she misses.
That was a stiff elbow shot.
Oh, the right hand is there for her.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Oh, man, that looked like it hurt. Nice kick by her there.
It absolutely did hurt. I can tell you that as a
To the Aspen lad and Amanda. Oh, my goodness.
Big shots.
Oh!
Both sides here.
She hit it so hard she stumbled. I think she turned around like a 360 almost.
5 minutes in the books. All right, second round underway. Nice hook lands.
It's a good shot from Aspen. These two are just throwing caution to the wind, saying, screw it. Oh, nice head kick. And then she followed up. You seen how she followed with that 1-2 jab? That's what you're supposed to do. That's great there. And a good just skill from Amanda Nunes on display.
Good punch land.
You know, the key to knock out your opponent, getting those combos and make sure they land. Up, nice head kick. Not of a roundhouse kick, really, but still.
I mean, she hurt her so bad.
But you see, even though Aspen Ladd's been rocked a couple times, she immediately tries to fire back. Even though Nunes is outstriking her 35-21, it's still, she's had a lot of her strikes have been counter-striking. Aspen Ladd has not necessarily been the one engaging first in the fight here. She's more counter-fighting.
Way to hide that leg kick.
I don't know if she potentially kicked the calf and fell or slipped. I don't know what that was.
She keeps going back to that right hand. This one's not there for it.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Lands with a right hand. Oh, she blocks the punch. Right hand upstairs. Well, you hate to be overly critical because she has landed some good shots, but really nothing in terms of combinations tonight.
She's got to let it fly, man. She needs to let the combinations fly.
There we go. It's funny. They were just talking about her not having combinations fly. Aspen Ladd immediately follows up with a nice 1-2 combo. And thank you, Daniel Cormier, for... oh, my goodness.
I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
What's up, Axios? I have no idea how to say that name. I am so sorry. Axios, there we go. I think that's how you say it. I love bowling. Bowling is fun. A great takedown. That was a great takedown. It was more of like a spear, but still a great takedown. It looked like a double leg, but I'm going to call it a single leg, honestly.
Great recognition in the grappling transitions. Way to maintain
that's
that
awesome. I was like, man, how do you say that? But no, Aspen Ladd had a great takedown. Amanda Nunes in trouble.
This training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Nice hammer fist.
You know, those hammer fists, man, when you're getting bopped in the mouth repeatedly, all you can do is basically just bite on your mouth guard and hope that it doesn't do too much. You gotta hope that mouth guard takes some of that impact for you. And they're just swinging on the ground. This isn't even really wrestling. This is a brawl.
Moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every move.
Yeah, I will say, I don't know what it is, but the people who actually wound up going against Amanda Nunes honestly put on just a show. Claire Peterson, now Aspen Ladd. It's like they all have something to prove. Now, I already said if Amanda Nunes doesn't get her 10th loss here tonight, I think we're gonna have to do what we did to. Oh, she's down! She's down! Aspen Ladd could be on the verge of an upset. Aspen Ladd.
Well, you gotta stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here. She's doing a nice job.
This would be a stunning upset if Aspen Ladd knocks out or taps out Amanda Nunes. She already dropped in the last couple of seconds we just seen.
Nunes's pass is denied. Oh, sage work.
So Amanda Nunes is 1-9. It can't get any worse than that. She has one of the worst records in the UFC. I know she has the most losses in the UFC so far. Next to Donald Cerrone, he's like 3-9. But Aspen Ladd, who's owned one, this is a statement victory. If Aspen Ladd, seriously though, if Aspen Ladd is seriously able to even get a decision victory here tonight, that's going to put her up, and she's going to become a target that people are going to look at. She has kept it toe-to-toe with the Amanda Nunes this whole fight, but that is a beautiful spinning back fist. And this Aspen Ladd is rocked. She didn't know where she is. She's on spaghetti legs. Or was it noodle legs? I don't know what it's called.
Oh, nice shot to the body connects for her there. Somewhat surprising we didn't see a lot of body work from her earlier in the fight, but she is getting after it now.
So Amanda is now outstriking Ladd.
Does she have a soccer background? How about the kick there?
I mean, she must have a soccer background because who kicks that hard?
See, Ladd now, no, there's 2 minutes left in me. At this point, I do believe Amanda Nunes may have this fight won by decision. I said I do believe, I don't really know.
Unfortunate that one didn't land for the head. The hook shot blocked by Nunes. And they separate.
It's kind of one of those that are actually really intriguing. I don't really know who you give this fight to. If Ladd does win, I've got to say 29-28 Ladd. If Amanda wins, I'm going to say 30-28. They do count it for her. Oh my God! Holy hell! Wow! Forget a decision. Amanda Nunes, the spinning back fist. 2-9 is the record of improvement. Wow! One more time. Boom! He was a bit explosive. Boom! Aspinall did not even see it coming. That spinning back fist right there just absolutely obliterated her. And Amanda Nunes isn't going anywhere. 2-9 is the record for Amanda Nunes. What a knockout.
Perfect execution, and that could be one of the better knockouts of the year.
That's gotta be the better knockout. Are you kidding me? That was nuts. Nunes 2-9, Ladd 0-2. Hey, at Garrett, man, thank you so much. I mean, that was awesome. I'm right there with you guys. I was not expecting that, especially after Amanda Nunes got knocked down in that third round to start it off. I thought this was Ladd going to really take control of it. But no, that spinning back fist was it was just explosive. I didn't even see that coming. I would have got knocked out by that. I mean, that was nuts. Absolutely bravo on that one. One of the better Amanda Nunes performances we've seen from her.
All right, coming up next, it's a flyweight matchup between TJ Dillashaw
and next up, folks, here in the flyweight division, the 3-9 TJ Dillashaw takes on the 0-3 Louis Smolka here in the prelims. Dan Bergara, the referee. Here we go. You know, as we know, that Amanda Nunes now 2-9. A lot of people have kind of laughed at TJ Dillashaw as of late because of his record. It's as bad as Don Cerrone's. They're tied for the second worst record, next to now Amanda Nunes still. But 3-9 is nothing to laugh about. You know, if Dillashaw loses this fight to Smolka, I've got to think it may be time to put him on the back burner for a little while. You know, he may need to go away. You know, try to find something else to work on and come back better than ever. I mean, we've seen it with Vince St. Preux. The man, since our UFC 3 series, has lost, what, his last 7 fights. It hasn't been good for him. Now, this is a do-or-die situation for TJ Dillashaw, and the same thing for Louis Smolka. He's 0-3. He doesn't want to go 0-4. He knows we have a couple fighters who are 0-4, who can't buy that victory, so this is a big-time situation here. And by the way, folks, next week, which is going to be on a Tuesday. So next Tuesday, the biggest 11-fight card we've ever had in Fight Night history is going to take place.
Really good accuracy landing that kick.
Why? Because it's all going to be ranked fights in every single division. 2 of the top 10 to 5 ranked fighters will be fighting on Fight Night on Tuesday, where we're dubbing this Super Fight Night, so you don't want to miss it.
When you're in a clinch, you just pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Got the single collar tie. Oh, knee strike right to
that was a nice knee. I thought he was about to go for the guillotine.
Knee to the body. 25 total strikes have landed for TJ Dillashaw.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chops the wood with those leg kicks. Dig and kick.
Nice head kick.
Great timing.
That was a good takedown. He's got 1:05. If he wants to go for something early here. We haven't had an early finish yet.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot
Smoker's got to be careful. He doesn't want to give up his face too much to get punched like that.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Smolka. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound.
Smoker's done a great job of kind of just holding Dillashaw, not having him advance as much. You can turn around to back sitting position here. He could go for a rear naked if he gets the job. Nope.
2 is next.
Round 2, here we go. I think they should probably break it. There we go.
Round is getting underway. Round 1, not the round of the year
Fight.
necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always gonna be. When you have two very talented fighters,
You know, I look at round 1 for these guys as a filling out process.
Oh, spinning back fist.
You know, that spinning back fist, I think everyone should have it on note after it knocked out Aspen Ladd. Just saying.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Smolka gets hit with a kick. Oh.
Oh, nice Superman punch. Oh, and that kick to the body.
different things right now.
It's 47 strikes for Dillashaw, 22
Oh, straight right.
for Smolka.
Liver kick.
You know, honestly, the liver kick, I don't think people realize how effective that liver kick is.
Oh, stuffs the takedown.
You know,
without
when you
issue.
get kicked in your liver, there's two things that are going to happen. One, you're either going to throw up,
There by Smolka.
or two, you're just going to fall. I really doubt you're going to be standing up. Because your liver is a very, it's not weak, but the liver is a very sensitive part of the body. So when it takes a high amount of impact,
All right, so you got to be careful.
you're going
laying on
down.
the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Trying to recover full guard there.
You know, I see a lot of times on Twitter and stuff, people kind of laugh at the liver kick. Liver kick is no joke. it is the real deal, you know.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, he's trying to control posture
Oh,
here.
good
Now
shots.
trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
See, Smoker's done a great job now with that he's been in control. Good top mount. He's trying to go for the arm. I doubt Dillashaw's going to give it up yet. Dillashaw's a little bit too smart for that.
Lands with the ground
Now,
and
Smoker might be able to try to go for the arm again if he tries.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
Because Dillashaw's been looking up, or he can go for those straight punches.
Big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the
Rear
top
naked,
guy,
maybe?
to the finish,
Nah,
you
nah,
get
nah,
to the
nah.
deep posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is
Again,
on point.
Dillashaw refusing
This
to
could
give
very
his
well
arm
be
up.
the end.
This could be the
Just
beginning
smart.
of the end.
That's some great submission defense, submission awareness.
This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
And that's the end of round number 2.
A fun round number 2, I should say.
Over the previous 10 minutes, your thoughts on what we might
Nice round. That's how you want to start it off. Let your opponent know, hey, I'm not the one to play with. If you miss, I'm going to make you pay for it. That front kick was nasty. Because his whole head rocked back. Oh man, not another roundhouse. TJ Dillashaw is really focusing on these
comes
kicks.
forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush.
Yeah, I could see what Smoke was trying to do, but ultimately didn't really work with that flying knee.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in
Hey,
terms
Braylon,
of
man, have a good one, though. Thanks for stopping by, man. Enjoy school, bro.
How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent.
Total
that's gonna
strikes
really
landed,
make
61 for
him
Smoker,
fall.
60 for
I believe
Dillashaw. You see how Smoker
well,
came back from being out-striked by like 20 strikes. It's now being up by
Now
1.
he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Oh, nice slip there. It sounds simple, right? Hit and don't get hit, but this guy's defense has been sharp tonight.
Cat and mouse. You got to play cat and mouse. Hit, don't get hit. He does a great job of that.
Oh, nice spinning back fist that caught Smoker.
He needs to get into
Smoker's on spaghetti legs.
Get finished.
Now goes in and
Oh! This is nasty. I can't believe he actually caught him. Oh, he caught Dillashaw in this. Dillashaw could be in trouble.
and he's out.
Dillashaw able to evade and escape.
Oh man, that left side is getting beat up now.
What I'm going to call, impending doom.
Back to the feet now. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down.
I don't know what hit him, because I don't.
I mean, I have no idea.
All I know is that Smoke is hurting.
It might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon.
Nice punch there by the Hawaiian Smoke. Big knee to the body. Oh!
Yeah, he goes, well, he would trigger for that Superman punch thing. He was still be up in time.
Straight right, he misses.
Clinch.
He clinched 45 seconds left in this fight.
That's a big strike right there.
And just misses with that big right hand.
All right, 15 seconds. Both guys trying to wait till the judge's decision.
Spinning back fist.
I'm not sure that spinning back fist hit because Smoker seemed to quickly punch him.
All right, so the fight goes the distance. We'll take a look back at the action, but should go his way.
Another judge's decision. This will be the third one of the night.
Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision.
Who do they give that decision to?
30-27. The winner by unanimous
30-27, okay.
TK.
And TJ Dillashaw gets the victory. Louis Smoker 0-4. TJ Dillashaw 4-9.
Unanimous decision, certainly pretty easy fight to score, I
It's
thought.
the way how it goes sometimes. The way the chips fall.
Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did.
All right, next up, folks, is going to be in the women's strawweight division. The 1-4 Carla Esparza takes on the 0-2 Mackenzie Dern.
All right, coming up next, it's
What's
a
up
UFC
next?
women's strawweight division matchup. All right, so here we go with round one. Going to be very interesting to see how this plays out stylistically because both women can truly do it all.
This is a very close fight.
Well, Esparza is more of a wrestler. I believe Mackenzie Dern is the jiu-jitsu specialist. So
so excited I can barely stay in my seat.
these are two completely opposite stylistic. This is a completely different stylistic matchup. So I think it's just going to be who kind of
15-25 minutes at people.
She can do this all day. She can
who I think basically is able to impose their style on the other one here.
Excited about where we are right now.
Because when you're on two different ends of the spectrum, if you're a boxer, kickboxer, you're going to get a jiu-jitsu specialist. That is a massively different stylistic matchup. Sorry, I can't even speak right now. But for Carla Esparza,
back in the clinch now.
the issue should be really or not, can she rock and roll?
Oh, she's looking to set up that head kick. No good.
You know, Esparza 1-4, Dern 0-2. You know, Dern is trying to make an impact, and she needs to do it at the expense of Carla Esparza.
All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely, both of these fighters.
And to be fair, when you're in the clinch, that should be Mackenzie Dern's like speciality. She should really be comfortable there by now.
Nice sneaky head kick.
Oh, that front kick.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back and forth first
You know,
round here.
Esparza's got to be careful. Esparza has to find creative ways of how she's going to take down Dern without Dern using that jiu-jitsu to find a re-counter right after that. That's going to be the difficult part here. What's up, Dumb Flunk? But that's going to be the difficult part. Finding a counter and finding a different way
Oh, now she's got
to
the
not
takedown.
alert
Good
Mackenzie Dern that you're trying to go for a
opportunity.
takedown.
Significant damage here.
It's not to just give it away.
Under a minute now to go in the opening round.
big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Oh,
Now,
just out of range with that right hand. 30 seconds now to go in round one.
oh,
I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon still.
She can't possibly know where she is right now. After taking such a massive hit.
I'm surprised Mackenzie Dern is even standing after that combo.
What an
But for a
end.
takedown, but that is it for round number one.
All right,
Round number
let's
two,
get to
here we
round
go.
two.
Both women, they don't touch gloves. I don't know if they were supposed to or they didn't.
Nice kick.
Oh, slips and rips. Well, she went to the straight left, unable to connect.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Great tempo to her striking game tonight. She is staying busy and a nice series of punches again there.
She's in a great flow state. The hands are flowing, the head movement's going. She's doing a fantastic job.
You love that flow state.
I love it.
Oh, beautiful kick by her there. She just gets that foot off the canvas to the target so quickly.
She does not give her opponent any idea that that kick is coming. Nice punch lands over the top.
Well, she's had a lot of moments in the fight. You know, her
You know,
one is very
with-
good, but you're not even getting a 1-2.
This
What about the
is
1-2? What about the 1-2-3? How about an uppercut? Follow
so
it.
surprisingly, I'm actually
Allow it to
surprised.
string together. Be
Even though I just said that same word twice.
confident knowing that you have practiced this.
I'm surprised that it hasn't been more on the ground. You see Dern
Complete
consistently trying to switch stances from southpaw to orthodox, but
big shot land.
ultimately, they're actually at a stalemate. Like, truly, not one fighter has gotten the better of the other.
Again, she chooses to clinch here.
He goes Dern
Well,
up.
she's been good tonight, but she missed without.
And
Your opponent has you in the clinch. Pulling
that was a good knee to the
down,
face.
Punch after punch. You have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
You know, one of the things I really do like is the... Oh, good, another good head kick that absolutely rocks Mackenzie Dern. But I do like the fact that they've kind of updated with the ESPN Pluses. I think we've even seen Disney Plus on here at some point.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant
Or
in
Disney,
round one,
no, we
but
haven't
she
seen Disney.
certainly
Oh, but
picked
we've
up
seen
the pace here
ESPN Plus.
in this second round. It
I
took
think
her a while
Reebok
to
is no
find her
longer a thing. I
range.
think they're going now with what, Nike or Adidas, I think, or Puma.
So again, they will clinch here. Now she's got the Muay Thai plum.
Ooh, man.
That's a good front kick, and you see how wow, they both fell. Interesting. They both fell from each other's kicks.
Massive takedown kick land.
Well, you know, Dern. Oh, that's heartbreaking. If you're Carlos Esparza, you know that's heartbreaking. When you finally get the break, it doesn't happen.
Shot to the body connects there, beautifully placed right underneath the elbow. She didn't really throw a lot of body shots overall in the fight, but in the latter stages, smart to work the body.
Nice.
Good uppercut by Dern.
Counters with a left. How about that shin?
Nice head kick.
Well, the right hand has been there for her tonight at times. Not that time.
I said, you know, it's
Oh, that right hand is on point.
this fight. Surprisingly, it's been competitive. Oh!
I mean, that is a big shot.
She went to go and put a lot of power into that left hand. I mean, right hand. Sorry. And Carlos Esparza with that kick just bopped it. But you see how Mackenzie Dern is bleeding from that right eye. That gas has been spilled for quite a while, and you can tell it's kind of hard for Mackenzie Dern to see. She keeps squinting.
Can't take many of those. You better check.
Esparza gets the takedown.
Good takedown.
Here.
Dern is a bloody mess right now.
Well, back to her feet here, but man, is she hurting.
Carla Esparza's coach calling for combinations.
She threw her entire body into that massive uppercut, and she is seeing
Mackenzie Dern struggling to stay in this thing.
Well, she's really putting it all.
Oh! You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
Mackenzie Dern is not trying to... Oh my gosh, another front kick. Oh, she's down.
Well, she's able to get up, but she is officially on wobbly legs.
Mackenzie Dern struggling right now.
Going for the head kick. No dice.
Big kick land.
You see, Esparza wants to go for that big knockout. She's just waiting for that moment. 1 minute and 5 left in this fight to close it out. That straight jab decked her.
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Mackenzie Dern is bleeding profusely. My goodness.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her
10 seconds left in this fight.
Oh, keeping busy here off of her back. Nice offense from the bottom.
And that is it. Honestly, I think Carla Esparza wins this fight 29-27. I maybe even give it 30-27. I mean, truly, I think Esparza just kind of dominated.
It's her calling card. It's exactly what we come to expect when this young lady steps into the octagon, throwing her punches and bunches, landing beautiful kicks.
Boom! I really just tried to skip this one.
It resides with Bruce Buffalo.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27 for the winner.
30-27, yep. Carla Esparza, everyone, is now 2-4. Mackenzie Dern, 0-3.
So the judges are unanimous in their decision. She gets it done tonight.
Carla Esparza keeps the gravy train really rolling here.
This would be her toughest fight.
What a crazy fight that was, honestly. That was nuts. Anyway, next up, it is going to be in the women's flyweight division. The 0-1 Botello takes on the 1-4 Alexa Grasso. This fight is up next.
Coming up next, it's a UFC women's flyweight division matchup.
The women's flyweight division.
Ready. You ready to fight?
Herb Dean, the referee.
All right, so here we go with round 1.
Here you go. You know, Botello, a fighter who is just overall well balanced, a pressure fighter. But man, do not try to doubt her knockout power. But why does she look like a heavyweight?
This is a very even match.
Like, is it just me, or does she look like she's like Brock Lesnar?
Appreciable damage could be coming.
Nice straight punch.
Because she looks like she's Stefan Struve in this picture or fight. I mean, I don't remember her, you know, I know she was like bulky, but I don't remember her being a giant.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand.
Beautiful kick.
I think it's one of those glitches in terms of the height glitches. It's got to be. Her legs are huge. Yeah, I don't remember her like ever being, when I made her this like. It's actually impossible to make her this tall. Or that big.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
I'm truly confused.
Beautiful body kick.
Grasso gets in the clinch yet again. Under 3 minutes to go in round 1. Switching stances here.
What a punch.
Honestly, with how strong she is, I would just assume Botello could just take right now, power slam her, that's over. And not power slam, but like just take her. Oh! She's down. I don't know how, but she's down. Honestly, it didn't even look like the punch honestly connected.
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
Alexa Grasso trying to do her best. I mean, you know, Alexa Grasso 1-4. It's been a while since I think she's won. Honestly, it's been what feels like years. But Buckley has actually been struggling for the most part.
Well done. She does a great job of recognizing the opening and getting the leg there.
Back in the clinch now.
Yeah, but you know, folks, next week, Super Fight Night, 11 fight card. Top ranked contenders will be going at it.
And she's back in the clinch.
In every division. Now, I will at that point I will also have the pay-per-view fight card ready to go, and that'll also be 11 fights because of all the championships. So, of course, if people are contending or are in future challenger,
Who's going to be the first one to attempt to take down both of our combatants?
then of course I'm not going to have them fight on the fight card, but you know, everything happens for a reason, so you never know. I mean, and our main event is basically a sneak peek. In the welterweight division, the #1 ranked fighter, Mickey Gall, who's 8-2, former champ, takes on another former champ in Tyron Woodley, who's ranked 3 with the 9. Man, it's a big fight. You don't want to miss that main event tonight. So, you know, stay tuned.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
No, you know, I don't, she was never this, like, massive. How did it punch her and, like, her whole leg? This is definitely a glitch. With the blood on her pants, I feel like that would be enough to, like, clog an artery or something.
Big kick lands.
I'm just more confused on the whole. Why is she so huge?
She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Effective punch there by Grasso. Kick to the body by Lee. Well, kind of a
nice shot.
Led with it that time.
Oh, down goes Botley.
And also watch her head movement. She's so aware that she doesn't take a counter in return. Nice punch there. That punch to the body does a lot of damage. There's no give on that leg kick.
You know, I'm just baffled. You know, truly am baffled here, because it just.
Where you are constantly draining
how at this point isn't even a fair fight for poor Alexa Grasso. Like, this right now looks as if we took Botley and just injected steroids into her for like a month, and this is the result of it. She looks like she's Brock Lesnar. Not even who's like super like muscular that looks like they could break you in half. I don't really know that many people who. You know, we're sticking with Brock Lesnar from now on. That's what Botley looks like, the female Brock Lesnar.
Grasso gets caught with that punch. Gotta shore up the defense here.
Again, in the clinch.
Actually, no, I'd actually rather say the female Tyron Woodley, because Tyron Woodley's the guy who just looks like he was just like he trained and he worked out every day of his entire life. Like, at the age of 1, he was bench pressing 200 pounds. in what has been an oddly interesting fight. Oh, nice punch. Oh, Alexa Grasso could be out, down and out here. Grasso, oh my God, her eye is so swollen.
Again, she chooses to clinch here. 3 minutes now to go in this one.
Yeah, it's funny. It truly does look like Bally has barely broke a sweat. What's up, Herbert Lemon? Welcome, welcome. Nice Superman punch. This be every fight set, someone's going to a decision. Huh? Oh! Bao Lee. Roundhouse kick knockout. Will you look at that, folks? Poor Alexa Grasso. And Bally gets the W. I mean, just one more time. Boom! That head kick obliterates Alexa Grasso. Just good night. Honestly, good. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's enough. Bruce Buffer to wrap it up.
Bally now 1-1. Alexa Grasso 1-5. Congrats to Bally on winning the fight. Hey, what's up, Wally? Welcome to the show. After that interesting performance, let's go on to the next fight, the middleweight fight. The 4-6 Michael Bisping takes on the 0-1 Jared Cannonier. It's up next. Lee won, yes, Lee won with indecisive fashion. Nice little head kick. The next up, folks, Michael Bisping makes his return. It's been a little while, so it's great to see him back in the octagon. Fight. Right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas. So remember, folks, there is a way that I may bring wrestling back to this channel once a week.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can.
Bisping for yeah, I think Bisping. I'm honestly, I'm gonna go with Jared Cannonier. As much as I like Michael Bisping, I feel like Jared Cannonier gets slept on too much. So I'm gonna go for the underdog. In my opinion, that's Jared Cannonier. But
well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there. Nice.
But no, honestly, I might bring WWE 2K20 back onto my channel once a week, and it would probably be a video. It would be a 2.5 hour video of wrestling matches. It would be like kind of how when WWF was just once a week, and how AEW is once a week. It would be for like the undisputed title, and so depending on the next gen consoles, I might actually be making a switch from PS4 to Xbox. I might PS5 instead of buying the PS5. I might get the Xbox. The reason for that being is because if the UI and stuff on PlayStation doesn't really impress me, I might actually make that switch. So what I'll have to do in order to be able to stream on YouTube with you guys is I'll be using a dual cast system. So I'd have to stream off of Twitch in order to stream off of YouTube in my dual cast. So if that happens, it'll be a little bit interesting at that point, if that makes sense. So the next gen, I'm not getting the next gen console this year, so don't worry about it. But next November, not the November coming up, but next year's Black Friday, will probably be when I make that decision on what console I want to buy. And then I'll inform you as time goes on. It'd be kind of hard for me to leave some of the stuff here like Dead by Daylight and have to start from scratch again. So that'd be a little bit heartbreaking. But yeah. So thought to kind of give you guys the heads up.
hip toss as he takes him down.
That was an amazing hip toss. Going from being taken out with a single leg, then transitioning from the hip toss. Michael Bisping, the legend that he is, had a great awareness to try to counter Jared Cannonier.
Martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Cannonier. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch.
So it's still up in the air, folks, about the wrestling thing. If it gets 20 views, then I'll do it on a 1 week basis. If it gets 20 views. So just keep that in mind. So that would be the only way WWE 2K20 would even come back on the channel. Because right now we have our one seasonal series with Maximum Football. As long as it keeps getting 20 views, I'll keep doing the streams. The moment it kind of stops on 2 weeks back to back, then I'll probably stop doing it. But I would like to get a full season done at least till college football's over. To do that one, and then move on to maybe an ESO thing, I don't know. But I do want to make my channel a little bit more wide in terms of variety, in terms of sports and all this other stuff. So just kind of keep that in mind, that I'm open to suggestions on game series, and at least what I have, when I can finish Dynasty before the tough kind of financial crisis we're in. So yeah, Maximum Football this week. Actually, if you click on the description of this video, it actually should tell you. It does, yeah. So here's actually one thing. Maximum Football will be streamed on Saturday. But also, what I'm going to start doing, and I've been doing this for a while, but I don't think anyone really realized this, but I'm going to start trying to put the schedule of when I stream for the week. That way you guys don't have to check every day. That way you guys can just see, oh, he'll be off this day, and that day. And I update it every week, so that way you'll know, or he'll be off this day, or oh, he'll be active this day. Look for a stream today. So on and so on.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing
because due to how, you know, crazy everything's been,
he's doing a fantastic job.
I kind of try to have like a set schedule in terms of when I stream because of how crazy work in college has been. Doing these Uber Eats deliveries.
I mean, how many can he take?
It's a crazy scheduling.
Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some.
There's Jared Cannonier dominating.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
This Michael Bisping in a bad spot. Cannot give up. Cannot afford. Oh, he gave up the arm. This is not good. See, now this is where it gets interesting, because now Jared Cannonier's in a good spot. And you know the crazy part is he's got 30 seconds to have fun with this armbar. But can he tap Michael Bisping out? It was with a limited time here. So he's got to try to hurry this up, get into a good transition quickly. Otherwise, time's going to run out, and Bisping's going to survive. He's got 10 seconds. Can Jared Cannonier tap out Michael Bisping? Can Bisping hang on? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bisping tap. Wait. Wait. What happened? Did he tap? He tapped simultaneously with the horn. Is it over? It's over. It's over. Jared Cannonier gets the submission as the round literally ends. And somewhat of a controversial victory here. I personally thought that the horn sounded before the tap out, but apparently not. But Michael Bisping taps out either way. It's right here, proof in the pudding that there was a tap out, but I didn't know. That one's up to your viewpoint. Did you think the horn sounded before the tap, or did he tap out simultaneously with the horn?
So there he is, your winner by
That's a tough decision for the referee. Buzzer beating. I mean, that was a tough one. That was that was impressive from Jared Cannonier. I got to give props.
Declaring the winner by tap out,
Jared Cannonier is now 1-1 in the UFC. He makes Michael Bisping go 4-7. Cannonier's got to be feeling good. I mean, that was an awesome fight. That one should be fight of the night right there. Anyway, folks, this is just the prelims. Like I said, our main card is 3 fights, but we're just doing the prelims right now. Then we go into the main card, and as you know, the prelims get their own purses, the main card gets their purses, so just keep that in mind. Cannonier did win, so this is going to be an interesting one. In the heavyweight division, Alistair Overeem 4-5, Mark Coleman 0-1. One of them are going to be 500. Who's it going to be? Here we go, Overeem versus Coleman in the heavyweight division.
I mean, these guys are the best.
Coleman foot. I don't know. It's going to be intriguing.
I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Well, he continues to stay busy and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there.
You know, it's so sorry about that. I actually had to answer an important text. People actually know, don't text me when you stream unless it's important. But yeah, so over the next 2 months, I do want to try to incorporate different things and see if it works. You know, Dead by Daylight and UFC, wear masks in the game. No, I think they wear them on the way out. I think. I was kind of hoping that with the update you had the choice to be in the UFC Apex with like no crowd. Thought that would have been pretty cool and realistic.
Changes levels now, DC.
Oh man, he was in a single.
Yikes! Mark Coleman already dominant, trying to show his dominance early here.
Oh, right in the mouth.
Wait, what happened here? How did he apparently have the arm and not have the arm?
He's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape.
The ground and pound, something that Mark Coleman has made famous over him getting clocked. And you never want to give your back up like this. This is a bad spot to be in.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Well, pretty good work.
There's so much movement happening, my goodness.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening.
Yeah, so also there's actually a new change into our on how our title fights go. So typically I would have a UFC Underground after that. With what we're gonna do is instead of having the there's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold. You know, one of my favorite submissions is a head choke. If you can wrap, yeah. I mean, it's an arm triangle, unfortunately, but all he had to do if you lock your opponent's arm and you're crushing them on the top of their temple while you're choking them out, it's a very painful submission to be in. You can actually cause somebody a migraine like that. How do I know this? I will not comment on if I've been put in that submission hold or not, but you know, fun times. As they would say, as being a teenager, fun times. Yeah, did you ever like have the friends, and maybe it's just me, but like ever have the friends like, hey, you know, let me try this on you? Like, sure, you know, why not? And so like we would always put each other in like chokeholds and stuff. My favorite was always the rear naked choke. My buddy's favorite was always a head, just straight up just choking. I was like, yeah. After a while, I was like, you know what? Maybe this is not good for us. As a kid, I was smart, but when it came to making certain decisions, I could have done a lot better. Quick little story time. But no, honestly, I kind of like the way that this heavyweight fight's gone. Me personally, I'm gonna say 10. Overeem did a little bit. I'm gonna say 10-9 Coleman in the first round. Yeah, 37 strikes for Overeem. Right behind Overeem is Coleman with 36. Just identical almost to each other, really. You know, a lot of people give Overeem a lot of crap, but honestly, Alistair Overeem is one of the most well-rounded fighters in the heavyweight division of the UFC. A guy who's won multiple championships all over the world. The heavyweight titles eluded him, but even at his age of, what is it, being 40, 41, I think, you know, the guy has been extremely versatile and has just consistently evolved, which to me is an important thing as a fighter. You know, you have to evolve, and Overeem, in my opinion, is one of the most well-rounded fighters in the UFC today. Oh my gosh, that punch just the snap off the jab.
Picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
Massive knee to the body land.
Oh, you know, those straight shots, you know, at this point, I really do wonder, when you get punched multiple times in the jaw, does your jaw just, like, stop feeling it? Like, do you ever just feel like jello, you know?
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what
But I will say, Mark Coleman, the moment it's been into the ground and wrestling, you know, he's dominated. And I would love to see a fight between Mark Coleman and Alexei Olenek. I think that's the next heavyweight bout I have to make. Well, assuming Coleman doesn't win this fight, but I know Olenek doesn't have a good record right now either, so it'd be a prelim fight. But either way, I'm very impressed with how Mark Coleman has been fighting tonight.
Under a minute, now to go in round 2. All right, trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
And both guys back up to standing base.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. 20 seconds to go, round 2.
That was a nice knee to the body.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Big knee lands right through the opponent's midsection.
Third round underway.
Ooh, okay.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous
You know, in this third round,
but he's also been efficient
on my scorecard, I'm saying 19-17 so far, Mark Coleman.
Very tricky when he throws that body.
Now, truly, it has been a dominant performance, but I will say this, I'm impressed with Overeem striking. 62% of his strikes had landed. That's extremely impressive.
Maybe you thought he would catch the leg and go for a takedown. Instead, he goes for the punch.
By the folks, if you haven't heard my last announcement that I made about 3 times so far, I'm going to try to make it again, because I know everyone kind of keeps coming in and out. So, next week, 11 fight card. The top contenders in every division will be fighting, unless they already have a championship spot. They already have a championship fight lined up for UFC 261. Is it 260? It's 261. So, you know, then they won't be fighting. But if they're a perennial contender, they're going to get their shot. And I think that'll be how I kind of start out the next crop of challengers for the champions.
It's so great to watch a man with knowledge of the octagon control.
Also, you know, if the UFC was smart, and if EA was smart, with all the fighters from the Contender Series, and just like the fighters who have came in, like Joaquin, Buckley, there's a couple of guys, I can't remember the names, but guys like that who have been signed to these UFC contracts, to make a more expansive roster, I feel like if they should have like fighter packs, you know, charge 10, 15 bucks maybe for like 8, 9 fighters, whatever, and or however many of like this season that we've seen from the Contender Series and guys who came into the UFC recently and haven't come in. But Mark Coleman is getting thugged in this third round. My goodness, Alistair Overeem, the connections, the combinations are just coming off so smooth. It's like just natural water flowing. Impressive from Overeem right now.
Straight right hand now,
you know, that's the one thing. Overeem didn't really, he was connecting on his strikes, but he didn't have any combinations really in the first 2 rounds. Now it's just coming together perfectly, but is it a little bit too late for it to really make a difference in the scorecard? Well, I know you're going for Coleman right now. Coleman's going to go pound for pound, toe to toe right now, and it ain't working out for him.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Yep, not a ton behind it, but it landed. Coleman gets caught with that punch. He's
Coleman's got to be very careful. It's up to 12 person in the stream. Honestly, that's going to be a close call. I personally think Coleman still wins this 29-28.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest 29-28.
29-28. Coleman, okay.
Judge 2 scores it 30-27.
30-27 over him. Wow.
Scores it 30-27 for the winner by split decision,
Alistair Overeem wins this fight. Wow, okay. Alistair, Mark Coleman 0-2. Alistair Overeem now 5-5. You know, that was interesting. Split decision. 2 30-27s and then 1 29-28. Wow. What's up, Brandon? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Said we still have, what is it, 5 fights left? 2? Yep, we still have 5 fights left, folks. 2 in the prelims, 3 in the main card. Yeah, boy, that makes you a solid 1-1, if I'm not mistaken.
Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division encounter.
So, folks, in the light heavyweight division, Anthony Smith, the 0-2 Anthony Smith, takes on the 3-4 Alexander Gustafsson. It's up next.
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time.
And if you guys are actually wondering, yeah, I do actually keep the records updated. Like, I have a whole, like, Excel spreadsheet for all that. Oh, what's his name? What's his name? I know who you're talking about. Shemaev, whatever his name is, Kazmat Shemaev, I believe. I believe that's how you say his name. Sorry, I'm like bad with names. At least pronouncing them. Oof. You know, it's funny because one of my career goals at one point was to be a teacher, and then they had us do shadowing, and they had me do attendance, and I think I butchered. There was what, 28 kids, I think, 28, like a high number, and I butchered at least 30, not 20, 30, about 20 of those kids' names. It was bad. It was a very bad showing. But, you know, I'm telling you, if EA was smart and wanted to make money from this game for a while, it sounds like they don't have opportunities to add fighters in. Again, these fighter packs for Shemaev, Buckley, there's that one dude who Buckley recently lost to, though. The one dude that talks a lot of, like, talks during his fights, kind of like that guy. He's kind of a cool fighter. Don't know his name either. I'm really bad with remembering names, too. There's a lot of opportunity to make this game a lot better and have a more expansive roster, just EA fails at doing that. Because UFC, when you really think about it, has like one of the most expansive rosters in mixed martial arts. They have a bigger roster than Bellator and all these other people, and yet they don't capitalize on it, really. Except for their flyweight division. Their men's flyweight division, I would even appreciate if EA even added false and fake fighters just to be in there to make it look different. Oh, well, you are right, but look at this. Oh, this is a nasty choke. This does not look right, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I would agree with the coach. Get out of there, man. Anthony Smith may be going to sleep, though. Look at this choke. Anthony Smith, oh, he somehow survives. Remember, folks, Super Fight Night is going to be next Tuesday. 11 fights, the top contenders in every division you don't want to miss. Who will be the future challengers for the championships? And then following from that Tuesday, 2 weeks from now, on Friday, it's going to be the UFC 261 pay-per-view, 11 championship fights. You don't want to miss it. Who do you think is Israel's next opponent? If the Cannonier fight, I don't remember who Cannonier's opponent is, but the winner of the Cannonier fight, I think that happens on UFC 256, that's coming up in real life. During that pay-per-view, whoever wins that fight then is going to face Adesanya for the middleweight championship of the world somewhere down the line, and probably in the spring or summertime.
Because they don't see too much of a threat.
Personally, the Chimaev dude, I would love to see him. I believe he's a welterweight, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's welterweight, right? So this guy got to remind me his weight class.
Got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Anthony Smith. And
personally would love to see Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal go at it. That'd be a nice little fight.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Welterweight, middleweight. Yeah, no, my dream fights for Chimaev would be him versus Colby Covington.
Both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position in the clinch.
Like the egos, can you guys imagine? Just take a minute to imagine the two egos at play there. That is like an explosion waiting to happen. That's a money fight. Those are just two head cases willing to go to war.
Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge
To be honest, I know everyone wants to see Stipe versus Francis too. I can wait a little bit longer for that fight. I can actually wait a little bit longer. I do want to see Curtis Blades, though, fight for the title somewhere down the line. Like, I want to see Blades versus Ngannou again. That's what I want to see. And also, folks, if you haven't subscribed to BVTV, hit that sub button for some, amazing content. But like I said, I do want to try to expand my channel, and when the next gen consoles come out, and I wait for them to drop in price for next year.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
I watch UFC on the weekends on TV. Great fights. Yeah, I love watching. I have the ESPN Plus thing because I got that Hulu and Disney package that goes with it. And one of the primary reasons why I actually bought it was to watch sports all day, which is what I do on my off time. And oh yeah, I love watching the UFC every week now. Like, I wish they would do this more often.
Oh, he lands a straight punch there.
Who do you think will eventually beat Stipe?
Look how crisp and straight he is.
Definitely not John Jones. Definitely not Ngannou.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
I don't know, because Stipe, the problem the guy fights like once a year, and it's kind of hard when the heavyweight division kind of is like a revolving door. I can't really even answer that one. But I definitely think Stipe is going to hold that belt for a good 2 or 3 title defenses before he drops it. Maybe to Derek Lewis, maybe Blades. I just don't see Ngannou or John Jones ever beating Stipe.
Well, Gustafson's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs.
But this light heavyweight bout has actually been pretty awesome. And for the most part, I feel like we definitely ignored this fight. Oh my goodness, the combinations! Oh, he's down. This is where Smith needs to capitalize. If Khabib beats Justin, what's next? We have a pay-per-view or fight night this week. I actually don't remember. I've been so busy with school. Let me actually Google that. What is the next UFC event? Next event. Fight night, Ortega versus the Korean Zombie. Oh, this is this week's. I'm definitely watching that this week's. Hell yeah. Alright, so looking at this whole fight card.
Well, he put so much stock into this fight.
Good kicks and punches in fight night. So let's see. Let me go to the prelims first, because the prelims I feel is like what gets slept on, and I don't know why. We got some interesting fights here, huh?
Oh, he's landed a high number of
So
solo
for
strikes here. The
Mets
latter stages of
Uz
this fight,
Gamrot
he's
and
really picked up the
Garam
pace.
Kudaltse, I don't know how you say that, but right now Alexander Gustafson's getting his face punched like a punching bag. I'm gonna go with Kudaltse because I remember watching that person fight. I'll go with them on that one. Gillian Robertson versus Poliana Botello. I've never heard of either of them. I'm gonna go for Robinson because she just looks like she's about to beat somebody's behind. Ooh, the middleweight bout. John Phillips and Park Jun Young. John Phillips, people sleep on John Phillips a lot. I'm gonna go with John Phillips. Jimmy Mullarkey, Farizayam. That's a pick your poison fight right there, honestly. Antigulov versus Grishin. I'm going with Antigulov because Antigulov literally looks like he's gonna break your face. Happy early birthday. Oh! Happy birthday, WGP, man. Or happy early birthday.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers.
Honestly, before I even go any further on picking fighters, I'm gonna. You gotta see what's happening over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest.
A lot of decisions tonight. 30-27. Okay, so that means complete domination. Anthony Smith gets his first win tonight. He's now 1-2. Alexander Gustafsson 3-5. Is this the start of something great for Anthony Smith here tonight? It's on Zombie versus Ortega. That's going to be a good fight. See, next up we have the final fight of the prelims before we go into the main card. That's going to be in the men's bantamweight division. The 1-3 Rafael Sunsao takes on the 3-4 Sugar Sean O'Malley. It's up next. But now, before I continue reading down the prelims in real life, let's get that going. Because right now I'm at Nurmagomedov, or Said Nurmagomedov, and Mark Stragel. I'm going to go with Nurmagomedov. I really hate... They need to take that out of the game. The little celebration things. The Tyson fight on my birthday. That's interesting. I didn't even know Tyson... Oh, that's right. Tyson's having like one of those event things. One of those like charity events. Wow, it's only 4-fight main card? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Thomas Almeida, Jonathan Martinez. Jonathan Martinez, I feel like Almeida has been off for a little while, to be honest. James Krause and Claudio Silva. Wow, that's a tough pick, because I want to go with James Krause. I really do. But I'm going to have to go with Claudio or Silva. He's been on a roll lately. Jimmy Crute versus Modestus. I can't even say that last name. I'm going to go with Jimmy Crute, because if I can't even say your name, how can I cheer for you?
He has a commitment to kick it tonight, and it shows.
Ooh, nice knee to the body. Very nice. Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC.
When John Jones goes to heavyweight, I think he shouldn't just get a immediate title shot. You know, I can agree with that one. And happy birthday at Y33ZY. We're supposed to say Yeezy, I think. Only true fight fans of UFC know the Tyson fight. Yeah, true. But no, honestly, women's flyweight co-main event, Kukigan versus Andrade. Caitlin Kukigan's losing. I'm sorry. I have like no faith in Caitlin Kukigan winning that fight. Oh my god. People have no... You know, I've been put in this position twice, and every time I see this, my heart just like hurts. Because you don't understand how painful that really is. It may not look painful, but when you get in front choked like this...
Somehow stays in the fight.
Nice head kick. Right hand punch from the clinch.
It's on November, it's not birthday. Oh. Well, I would say happy early birthday, if anything. Brian Ortega, Chan Sung Jung. I'm gonna have to go with Brian Ortega. I like the Korean Zombie, don't get me wrong, but Brian Ortega seems to be a man on a mission.
Leg kick is there.
And when you have a steamroller just kind of moving forward, there ain't no stopping it.
Oh, nice. Nice.
30 seconds now to go.
Thanks, other people are sleeping on Alexander Volkanov's. Oh, Volkanovski. I like Volkanovski. It's just unfortunately when you can't knock the former champ out who's dominated for so long, and both times they felt like, you know, the former champ beats you, you haven't earned that respect yet, you know, unfortunately, and that's just how the chips fall. Max Holloway is a hard guy to put away. So, you know, it kind of is what it is. As the champ, Volkanovski is just going to have to cement his legacy by beating other people.
Shows his fight IQ. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Well, eventually, you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end of this fight.
Look at this, my goodness.
Getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we.
You know, I will say this though. The prelims have been interestingly long
some good shots tonight. This is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take
Roy
the
Jones
whole
not gonna be
thing.
weak when he
Give
fights
him more than one strike.
Tyson.
You have now found the
You know,
setup punch.
I
The jab is
am
landing
not the biggest
consistently.
boxing
Find
fan.
something that's gonna go behind it.
Until 2016 or 2015 when they had like a free event on ESPN with Manny Pacquiao versus one of the Australian fighters, I personally thought boxing died.
Oh, nicely done there.
Really, you never hear about it. You never hear about it.
Finds the right spot to land that punch to the head.
You really have to be a true boxing fan to really know what the hell's going on in boxing. But no, Roy Jones was great 10 years ago. Personally, I think Mike Tyson's gonna knock the hell out of Roy Jones.
Back and forth we go. O'Malley's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
DJ was still in the UFC.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy.
Demetrius Johnson, where the hell has he been? That's a great question.
And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He's getting that record.
You know, it's funny. Sean O'Malley had a great campaign in UFC 3. Our UFC 4 series, not so much. He's been struggling for the most part.
That kick blocked by Sean O'Malley. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
You going to watch Bellator tonight? I don't think I actually have access to Bellator. I know Bellator isn't on ESPN, I don't think.
How about those 5 minutes? All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round.
That's one of those things where, like, if it was free and on ESPN Plus, I'd watch it. Oh my God, O'Malley just got dropped. Like, honestly, Sean O'Malley got... Oh, down he goes again.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him.
Sean O'Malley is struggling right now. By the way, folks, the fights for the main card. Ranked number 5, Alexander Volkov at 3-3 in the heavyweight division will take on Anthony Joshua, who's 1-1. The unranked Anthony Joshua. And then in the featherweight division, Chan Sung Jung, ranked number 2 featherweight, who's 3-3, will take on ranked number 7 Zabit Magomed Sharapov, who's 3-3 as well.
There's no tell on that leg.
It's gonna be interesting, folks.
He'll engage in a single collar tie.
Right hand.
Masvidal versus Colby. Book it, please. You know, it's funny because in my series, they're actually in 2 different weight divisions. Masvidal went down in that division to lightweight, where he's the champ there. And Colby is somewhere.
Good job keeping that head off the center line. Slips to avoid the right hand.
In the welterweight division. I know Colby's ranked. I know he is ranked.
This is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up.
An uppercut later. Look at the turn in that kick. Fantastic time.
WWE is not realistic. You know, the one thing I will say is that you can't fake gravity. That's what I'll give wrestling for. You cannot fake gravity. Do you think Tyron Woodley is done?
Now what does he do?
Unfortunately, yes. You know, I'll come out and say it. I was never really a fan of Tyron Woodley. I didn't really care for Tyron Woodley. But to see what's happened to him in his last few fights, it's definitely saddening. And Bellator is fantastic, which is pretty dope. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to watch. I don't have it on ESPN Plus. But you know, I love how wrestling gets a lot of hate. But I'll get back to that in a second. Look at Rafael Assunção just with this triangle choke, and just taps out Sean O'Malley. Rafael Assunção 2-3. Sean O'Malley 3-5. As Assunção on the come up, ladies and gentlemen. Like, wow. Remember, folks, before we go into the main card, we still have to give the awards for the prelims.
Referee Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 33 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out,
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory.
No, Burns and Kamaru Usman are not canceled. They I think just waiting to put that on at a later date. I mean, COVID maybe. COVID, that's not. Fight of the night and performance night submission went to him. Really, I thought it would have went to, where are they? To Cannonier. At least one of those two would have went to him. Performance night kill went to Lee. I still think that Amanda Nunes definitely had knockout of the night in terms of the prelims. I really wish they would just keep me on the event thing. That would be nice. The main card. Here we go. These 3 fights. So Gall and Woodley is the main event. Rank number 1 versus rank number 3. But first, we're going back to the heavyweight division. Rank number 5, Alexander Volkov, who's 3-3, will take on the unranked Anthony Joshua, who's 1-1. Right now to kick off the main card.
Coming up next, it is a heavyweight
read this article. What article are we looking
Alexander
at?
Volkov and AJ Anthony Joshua.
But no, as an actual wrestling fan, I think I've been a professional wrestling fan for about 15 years? 16? I don't know how people watch WWE. I can't watch the WWE. But I do love AEW. All Elite Wrestling. You look it up, guys. Some good wrestling there. What is my dream fight? Oof. That's a wow. That's a tough one, because, you know, WWE is too fake on some real stuff, but that's a tough one, because I don't just like the UFC, and I don't just like I love the PFL, the Premier Fighters League. That's a good one. There's a couple fighters in Bellator I do like. My ultimate dream fight, just in oh my god, he speared him. But my ultimate dream fight in the UFC. Even though it's never going to happen, I would love to see Conor McGregor go to bantamweight and fight Aljamain Sterling. That is my dream fight. Now, anyone who knows me knows I'm a massive Aljamain Sterling fan. But I just love the guy's working out. I love the guy's craft. Cool dude. You know, that's like the funk master right there. But that's my little nerd moment of the day.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
And while you're going for Volkov, and yeah, AEW is dope. Who's my favorite women's fighter? Well, that's another tough one. That is another tough one.
And they separate.
Believe it or not, I guess at this point, my favorite female fighter, that I've been a supporter of her for a while, is Karolina Kowalkiewicz.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed.
And if not her, then I would have to say Joanne Calderwood.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
And sounds good, Yeezy, no problem, man. I did not watch Dynamite at WGP. And Wally, WB is not that bad, but I have a hard time watching it. Because the creative makes no sense to me at this point. Everything... WB gives me a headache.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
Like, honestly, all I'm waiting for is AEW to make a wrestling game.
That takedown attempt without issue. Oh, big elbow.
See, Moxley and Lance Archer was actually a better fight than I thought it was going to be. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be kind of meh. So I honestly wasn't as invested in it. But honestly, I just want to point out, Anthony Joshua and Alexander Volkov have been going to... That was a war, that first round. Like, these heavyweights are throwing bombs.
Good body work with that hook by Anthony Joshua.
Like, I'm actually surprised. These are some epic bombs being thrown out.
Significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much.
Like I said, folks, tomorrow I don't have a live stream. Saturday will be my college football live stream if you guys want to watch that.
But he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
Moxley got to go. Oh, no problem, WGP, man. You have to go. Anybody watch Gajethi versus Ferguson yet? I missed that. I thought that fight got canceled, didn't it? No, because Gajethi actually beat Justin. That's right. I mean, Gajethi beat Tony for the interim belt, I believe.
Just a slip there, and he landed the right hand there. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard. And
see you, WGP, man. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Much appreciated, man. It's from the UFC YouTube channel. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice slip there.
This is what I'll probably watch tonight before I go to bed.
He does a great job of moving his head side to side, really mixing up the motion at which he moves.
Anthony Joshua surprisingly holding his own.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
With the Justin versus Tony, but look at that. I mean, Anthony Joshua just got clocked in his Dugan.
Back to the feet.
But I give Anthony Joshua credit, man. He has been hanging out. Look at all the blood just spewing out of the mouth of Volkov. This is a bloody heavyweight fight.
Yeah, he loves. I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back.
You know, eventually, I do plan on going to an AEW event.
It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard.
Maybe in like 5 years.
Can't take many of those. You better check.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Yeah, no, easy. I think that Gajethi and Ferguson fight is something I'm definitely going to take a look at tonight. How is Anthony Joshua still really in this fight? Like, these two guys are just throwing haymakers at each other. We're going to the third round of this colossal heavyweight fight. And, you know, Alexander Volkov, in ways, is also fighting for the ability to, you know, keep his ranking. To possibly just move up to that 4th ranked spot, you know?
Just misses with a left hook there. punches in
that was a
bunches,
nasty
and
after.
he hasn't
Oh,
shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
that 59 strikes landed for Joshua, 54 for Volkov. You know, the stand-up is definitely going to be, you know, Joshua's game. I mean, he's a boxer. That's what they do. It's a stand-up boxing fight. And, you know, the edge here definitely has got to go to Joshua. Right there, I forgot his name. See you Saturday, Wally, man. You have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. So folks, we'll have 2 more fights after this one, the featherweight fight and the heavyweight, not the heavyweight, the welterweight fight, Gall versus Woodley. That's going to be that epic 5-round battle.
Oh, slips to avoid the right. Joshua's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Look at this. Oh my god. Just the combinations from both these fighters. It's been really impressive. You know, I think since we've been doing this for once a week, it's been more fun. The fights in terms of the quality, I feel like have gotten better. They've been more competitive, and honestly, you can see the fighters really fighting to get on the main card, fighting to get to that, you know, 500 record if they have been on a little bit on a losing streak, and fighting to become the champion. Like, because championships have been changing hands so frequently, now there is no more. Volkov is down. Volkov is down. Anthony, wow. Volkov back up to his 50, getting rocked like a 3-piece combination. I mean, look at this. The blood on Volkov, man. It's just dripping down him.
Well, I can't think of a worse place.
Oh, I know. That shot's by. He's hurt. He's hurting. I mean, these guys are super stiff. They can barely walk.
Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense
like,
into
this is nuts. Honestly, I don't even know who you give the fight to. Wow, he just dropped Anthony Josh with that jab. Oh, he dropped him again. He dropped him again. He's out. Going for the knockout. 4, 3, Kenny. Oh, and that's it. What a fight. What a fight. What a massive heavyweight collision. Who do the judges give the decision to?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest. 29-28.
29-28, wow.
Winner by unanimous decision,
Alexander Volkov gets the victory. He's now 4-3. Anthony Joshua 1-2. Anthony Joshua, though, put up one hell of a fight. Volkov, though, just, you know, moving up to an even better record. So, you know, Volkov's got to be feeling good after that colossal fight. Like, that, honestly, was absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Next up, folks, is going to be the Featherweight Collision. Ranked number 2, Chan Sung Jung is 3-3. Will take on ranked number 7, Zabit Magomed Sharipov, who's also 3-3. And the Featherweight division, an epic fight gonna happen right here, right now. Let's get it on. I really keep forgetting to skip that. I need to really take that out. Like, it honestly irks me.
It's really hard to think of a weakness that we've seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers thus far.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the
You got another 3. This is actually the last 3-round fight that I have. And look at this, Chan Sung Jung already hurting Magomed Sharipov.
Trying to stay in this fight. Oh, he might be out.
Magomed Sharipov trying to knock out Chan Sung Jung early. Will it happen? A nice spinning back fist.
Didn't see that one coming. Ooh, uppercut lands.
Honestly, that actually was a good uppercut.
He got him.
Now goes in and
Good takedown.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position.
Let's see what happens here. Chan Sung Jung on top of Magomed Sharipov.
Especially if you are fighting someone.
I believe Magomed Sharipov was also the one who had the first victory against Volkanovski.
It's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation
Okay.
with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Lands with the ground and pound here.
Well, I do agree with what he just said. And whenever you're in a ground, whenever you're in that ground position,
Great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Oh, so an
yeah,
interesting decision there.
my bad. Sorry about that. My voice is going, folks. It's almost been 2 hours. I think what kind of hurt was doing Dead by Daylight stream yesterday for like an hour and 6 minutes, and then doing this one for about to be more than likely over 2 hours. So the voice is like, oh my god, we're getting put into overtime.
The accuracy is unbelievable.
Stuff the takedown, no problem.
But when I do this, it really does feel like an actual event. It's a great. I have fun doing this, and it's great to know that you guys also enjoy watching this. Oh my God, Chan Sung Jung once again, just getting rocked. He has not done a good job stopping these. Oh, I thought that spinning back fist connected. I think it still did, but not as strong as it would have if Jung did not kick him and towards the leg. Remember, when you're doing a spinning back fist, a lot of the power that comes with it is coming when you spin. So you're also using a lot of that momentum. Oh my God, good night. He obliterated him. Zabit Magomedsharipov knocks out Chan Sung Jung in the first round. That is the only first round finish we have had all night. Wow. Wow. Chan Sung Jung got obliterated in this fight and got knocked out here tonight in the first round. He's definitely going to be... Actually, he'll actually be out of, out of a rank. Even though he's ranked number 2, when you don't have a fight with your record, you don't have your rank anymore. Wow. Zabit Magomedsharipov, what a way to come back. Wow. Wow. Zabit Magomedsharipov 4-3. Chan Sung Jung 3-4.
Declaring the winner
Congrats to Zabit Magomedsharipov. We're going to go on to the main event of the evening. We had the amazing 10 prelim fights. We're already down to the final of the 3 main card fights right here tonight in the MGM Arena and in the MGM Grand Arena. Ranked number 1, the former welterweight champ 8-2 Mickey Gall takes on another former champ, ranked number 3, 9-6 Tyron Woodley. It's going to be right here, right now, the main event, everybody. Let's get it started. Herb Dean, the referee for this colossal welterweight collision. It's officially off. Both men touch gloves. There's really respect shown there. Mickey Gall, who basically held the welterweight title. Oh my God, Mickey Gall already down. Couldn't even finish my statement. That's how quick Tyron just burst it out of the window. And you really got to be careful. Tyron Woodley has one of the most dangerous right hands, and I want to say in UFC history. Hell, even in mixed martial arts history. So you really want to avoid the power that comes with that right hand. One shot is all it takes with it.
Landed it beautifully. We've seen Tyron put out some of the toughest, most durable guys in the UFC history with this.
So, it truly is game on in this welterweight fight. I definitely want to let that be known. Like, if you're thinking, oh, it's going to be easy, blah, 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 you have another thing coming. And this Tyron is hurt. Mickey Gall trying to answer back with a flare of his own. I think that was a stiff elbow. Tyron is down. He's got dropped by that head, roundhouse kick. Wait, then Mickey Gall gets dropped. I told you, that right hand is that powerful.
Takedown defense holds up.
You want to call it a kill shot? I just call it a nasty right hand. That's all it takes, folks. One hit, one punch to put your opponent away. Willie trying to go for that spinning back fist, missed. Now, folks, this is the 5-round main event fight.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Tyron Woodley.
He gets uppercutted.
And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
He blocks the punch.
And they're getting those jabs in.
Just out of range with that right hook.
Spinning back fist finally connects.
Well, T. Wood's been waiting for an opportunity to set up that right hand and set it up beautifully there. Wow!
Oh! Again, Gall is just, both these fighters are getting rocked, you know.
So fighter a little bit stunned.
Honestly, either way you want to look at it, this has been nuts. We're going to round number 2. I mean, this is just a flurry. Honestly, that first round was, I think, one of the best first rounds we've seen all night. And we've seen some explosive, physical, competitive, brutal, whatever you want to call it. It's been absolutely warfare tonight. It's been a war inside the octagon in almost every fight.
It's because he's not committing to his bullet. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body.
Truly, this is 40 strikes have totally landed so far for Woodley. Was it 26 for Gall?
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Either way, it's been absolutely nuts.
Nice combination of strikes up top.
Oh, beautiful combination up top. I don't understand why the guy is not moving his head. Get your head moving.
But you know, that's one of the main issues people have had with Tyron Woodley, and I'm glad that Dana Cormier just bring the Tyron Woodley's head movement has been his biggest problem. Oh, speaking of head movement, Mickey Gall, who was in a bad spot, one uppercut, one shot was all it took. The uppercut knockout here tonight in the main event. Mickey Gall guaranteed himself a welterweight title shot. And if he's not badly banged up, no significant injuries, you can guarantee at UFC 261, Mickey Gall will be facing the welterweight champion. That, folks, that was nuts. Good night, Woodley is right. At Garrett, man, that was nuts. I mean, that was, wow. I'm shocked. Mickey Gall goes 9-2. Tyron Woodley 9-7. I mean, that was honestly freaking phenomenal. I mean, what a main event. But folks, don't go. We still have one final part of the stream. I know it's been a long time, but honestly, we have one final part of the stream. And thank you for those who have been here since the beginning of the stream. It's almost, what, 2 hours now? Yeah, we've been doing this for over 2 hours. Fight of the night and performance of the night KO goes to Mickey Gall and Tyron Woodley. With that being said, remember, this Saturday, Maximum Football live stream. It's college football coming back to you in Dynasty mode, baby. And then on top of that, on Tuesday, an epic super fight night, 11 contendership fights. And then on top of that, on Friday next week, Dead by Daylight live stream. And then again on Saturday, the 24th of October, Maximum Football. It's there. So with that being said, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BVTV, and as always, everybody, stay off the hook.